Hi everybody. Now this time I thought we'd have a look at Dinky Cars number 102, which is Joe's car. Joe is of course the 9-year-old boy who had amazing spy adventures working for World Intelligence Network. He had his brain patterns. Well, he had a pair of glasses that allowed him to absorb brain patterns from spies and astronauts and pilots and whoever was required that week to fulfill a certain duty. Why social services never got involved, I do not know. But nonetheless, Dinky, after the lucrative success of Thunderbirds and Captain Scarlet, decided to merchandise the new series as well. So they produced two vehicles from Joe 90. This one, Joe's car, and the other one, Sam's car, from Sam Louver, a World Intelligence Network operative. I'll do it in a later video. So this is the main vehicle, which is supposed to be able to fly, which is quite absolutely ridiculous, really. But nonetheless, it doesn't matter. It's a kids' program. So let's have a look. This is the original box. Like all the others, well, most of the others I've shown you, it's a reproduction. So what we got then? We got automatic opening wings and extending tail fins, flashing exhaust, plated twin aero turbine engines, dual headlights, independent suspension. So quite a lot of features there for this vehicle. It's a bit of a Marmite vehicle, really. I also like it or you hate it, but I think it's just quirky and fun. So, all right, let's move that out of the way. Let's have a look at it. Now, this is the original box it came in back in 1968. Production continued until 1975. So let's have a look now. Here it is. Here it is. As you can see, Dinky Toys, automatic opening wings, extending tail fins, flashing engine exhaust, independent suspension. The most unaerodynamic flying vehicle that's ever appeared on screen. It's a kind of a metallic-y, greeny blue, sea green, bit like, probably the same colour as I think with the later Thunderbird 2 was. Although I think in this light it looks a little more bluish than it actually as it appears in reality. But here it is. So let's take it out. Oops. Okay, here she is. We're looking at suspension here. These flick up. In the program they retracted right in when the car was flying. The invention of Professor McLean, who was Joe's uncle, I believe. So it's very detailed, and again, it does very much resemble the studio prop. And there's the light at the back. So there we are. So as you can see, push it down. We've got such suspension, if you notice the front and the back wheels going, and we also have wings. So press this little switch in just down here. There, that one's send. Ta-da! Now the most unaerodynamic flying vehicle since a brick, but nonetheless, doesn't matter, does it? There's Joe. There he is. As you can see, wings come out the side, and these extended out. This is the second sort of variation. The very first ones had the lights coming out. Hang on. Yeah, the lights actually up. This section here was actually like a little tube. So these sort of fitted in like a glove. I mean, not a glove. That's the wrong thing. They slotted into a tube, but for some reason later on the tube was removed. So this is a bit later. And these fins came out. The very last ones, I think they got rid of the white stripes as well for some reason. Also, we have on top of this, we have this light as well. Now, despite being about 1969, 1970, the light still works. So I put a new Duracell battery in it, and you see that? Look at that. I think it's supposed to flash, but mine doesn't. But hey, I'm not moaning. It's nearly 60 years old, so the fact it works at all is remarkable, really. Yeah, it's got a slight flicker in it, but there we are. Simulate the jet engines. Oh yeah, also the later ones, well, often these weren't actually chromed. They were just a plain sort of red colour light like the exhaust at the back. So yeah, look at that. Let's zoom in on the light. As you can see, ooh, oh dear, so professional. See, it's sort of flickering. I expect when it was brand new, the flicker was a lot more than that. So there we go. So around about 1973, the boxes were replaced by the ubiquitous bubble box, which again I have here. Another reproduction, of course. The real one would cost me about £200, so I'm not going to buy that. Thank you very much. So let's take the cover off. Oh. Sorry, not the camera over. So just about to show the pictures on the box. So there we are. Suspension. One last thing I didn't show you was the actual base of the vehicle. So let's have a quick look at that. So you can see there's the on-off switch for the back of the light. Dinky Toys, Joe's Car, made under the license from ATV overseas. Not seen that before. Meccano Limited. And there we go. Right. Okay. So thanks very much for watching that, and we'll be back soon with another one. Bye bye.